Hi, this is TK Viper Tech, and today I'm going to give you a quick look and review of a keyboard for the iPad mini. This is from Plus M, which stands for More Useful. It's a Bluetooth keyboard for the iPad mini, and it will work with the Retina display iPad mini as well. It has Bluetooth version 3.0 and a modulation system of GFSK. And a standby time of 60 days, charging time of 4 to 5 hours, and uninterrupted working hours of 55 hours, which is pretty good. Now let's look at the back here. It just shows you how to use it as a cover for the screen. And now let's look at the product itself. It comes with a micro USB charging cable for the device and a very simple manual. Shows you how to set it up with iOS 7. And now let's put this away and focus on the product itself. As you can see, I already have the iPad mini inside the case, the keyboard case. It's very thin as the iPad mini, or even a little bit thinner. You can see the profile here, very thin and light as well. So the back here is all black, it's plastic. The only bad thing is it doesn't protect the back of your iPad, so it's better to get a skin for it to protect it if you want. It's all plastic here, even the feet, they are not rubber, so this thing will slide around. So we have one latch here on the side where the volume buttons are, nothing on top. Two latches here, and we have the micro USB charging port and a lock to prop up the stand for the iPad mini. To remove the iPad mini, just wedge your finger in, and that should do it. And to put it back in, go with this side first and push all the way in, and then snap on the other side, and that's it. Now let's check out the layout of the keyboard. You can see all the buttons are pretty small. They had to make a lot of compromises to fit everything in. We have a function key here in blue, and it lets you control all the buttons in blue. Home button, volume, don't know what this one does, search, language, multimedia player buttons, mute, volume down and up, and also a screen lock button. Here are the arrow keys. You can also access the home and end, page up, page down, and the square brackets, squiggly brackets, and also the apostrophe and the double quotation marks with the function key, which kind of sucks. We have the standard caps lock, shift, control, command, option keys. The question mark is down here, which is kind of inconvenient. You have to get used to that. We have the number keys here with all the standard symbols above them that you can access with the shift key. And to protect the screen of the iPad, we have 4 rubber pads here. On the top here, we have the on and off switch and the Bluetooth connect button. And back here we have the lock to pop up the stand for the iPad mini. Just flick to the left and this will pop out by itself. But the bad thing is, to put it back down, you have to actually do it manually. It doesn't stay. You have to flick this thing to the right, and that kind of sucks. Now let's check out the angles of this stand. We have the highest setting here. You can pop this back a little bit to get a lower angle for your iPad mini, and this is the lowest. Alright, let's put the iPad on and check it out. Here's the lowest setting, and this is the next one in the middle, and the highest angle is like this. Highest, lowest. Let's check it out from the side. This is the lowest, and the highest is about like that. And now let's turn on the device and set up the keyboard. Switch it on. You see the blue light blinking. Here, just tap on the settings app here. Go into Bluetooth, and if it doesn't show up here under the Bluetooth device list, hit the Bluetooth connect button right there, and there we have it. Tap on that, and it's going to ask you to enter a code on the keyboard. Here we have it. Just push that in and hit the enter button, and there we have it. Now let's check out the function buttons. Here we set the brightness. On this side we can set the volume and mute as well. And next to that we have the multimedia player buttons. We can play a song, skip forward, go back a song, and pause it if we want. Here's the home button. You can double tap it to access your multitasking bar so you can switch between apps very quickly. And this is the search key. Tap on that and you can search for apps, messages on your iPad. And we can switch between languages by tapping this key with the world icon. I have English, Japanese, and Chinese right there. And this one does nothing. Lastly, we have the key to turn off the screen and turn it back on, but you can actually just press any key to turn on the screen. Let's jump into Word and test out this keyboard. With an external keyboard, there is no autocorrect, so you're going to have to type very carefully. What surprised me the most was that the keys spring back up very quickly, very responsive. I thought they would be kind of weak and flat, but they feel even better than the keys on the MacBook Air. They spring back up very nicely. It feels like you're typing on one of those old keyboards. So that's definitely a big plus for this keyboard. But they are quite small. So you're going to have to get used to these cramped little keys. So all the shortcuts work. Cut, paste, copy, select all. And with the Option key you can use the arrows to jump between words. And with the Command key you can jump to the beginning or the end of the line. So that's very nice for navigation. And with Option and Shift you can select words and lines. And the very convenient undo and redo buttons work as well. Command Z and Command Shift Z. Next, let's compare it to the Apple Bluetooth keyboard. You can see it's about 50% smaller, and it weighs about, I would say, 50 to 80 grams lighter. They're both very light, under 200 grams. The iPad mini is about 308 grams. So carrying either of these keyboards will not really make a difference in your bag. The only thing is that the Apple keyboard is longer, so you're going to have a bigger bag. Finally, there's one thing I don't like about these keyboards, is that the screen is too close to your hands, so sometimes your fingers are blocking the lower part of the screen. So what I like to do is use a smart cover and just use it away from the keyboard, just like that. And the smart cover gives you a lower angle, so it's better for your eyes. You can see the screen much better. So this is the way I prefer to use it. And there you have it, the Plus M Bluetooth keyboard for the iPad mini. Thank you for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and visit me at tkviper.com. And I will catch you guys in the next one.